What's good, YouTube? tplocks here, bringing you guys another video. Yes, today you guys want to talk about a highly requested topic. Today I'm going to talk about freeform dreads. If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. Per usual, you guys, if you have not done so already, go and smash that subscribe button. We're very, very close to 13K. You guys, the support has been tremendous. Thank you so much. If you have hit that subscribe button already, you guys, go and smash that notification bell to stay notified on all the posts the moment I post. Vacation gang, I see y'all. All right. Let's get into the video. Now, like I said in the very beginning, this is a highly requested video, you guys. A lot of people want to know about freeform dreadlocks, how to start them, what's the deal with them, you know, my opinion of them. And so I'm gonna give you guys that today. Now, the first thing first I want to point out is there are two different types of freeform methods. There's semi-freeform and true freeform, sometimes called the neglect method. When it comes to these two methods, the most common method that you guys often see are the semi-freeform. Now, the reason it's called semi-freeform is because the indication is that there's just been a little bit of manipulation. Typically, that manipulation comes from the parting. For those of you guys who know about parting, we all know that that's essentially just sectioning off, or the method at which you choose to section off your hair. Now, one of the more common methods that you typically see with a semi-freeform lock style are the sponge methods. Sometimes you'll see people utilize comb coils and just let them freeform. Interlocks. Typically, this is an all-inclusive style. The only maintenance that you're typically doing with semi-freeform locks is separating those hairs so those locks don't marry. Pros of this is it gives you a little bit more options for style. Typically, the look is a little bit more palatable, as well as just overall giving you a little bit more control on the trajectory of your locks. Now, the second method is the neglect method. It's essentially you not doing anything to your hair, but washing it with the shampoo and just letting it mat naturally. Now, there are people who rock neglect method freeform locks that still decide to separate their hair once it starts to mat, so they can have several locks as opposed to one large one. Sort of like, what's that girl from The Simpsons? She kind of looked like she got like a big afro or like one huge freeform lock. I don't know which one it is. Low key, all the Simpsons are locked, low key, besides Bart. The women seem like they got natural hairstyles. Y'all check on that for me. I'm not tripping. But anyways, when it comes to that neglect method, most of the times when you're talking about creating separate dreadlocks, you're talking about waiting until your hair gets to a place where it starts to mat and separating them. The thing about the neglect freeform method is, unlike that semi-freeform, it is true to life. The only thing that you are doing with your hair in most cases is washing it, letting it mat, primarily focusing on the scalp, letting the hair grow, and that's it, you guys. When you're talking about true freeform locks, you're talking about something that is a very, very unique process, I'll say. It's a very, very unique process. One glaring pro of the natural freeform journey is the fact that it is in high regard for most people in the dreadlock community. Now, obviously, we do have our own unique sets of opinions. Some people don't like them, some people do. But as far as that purist locker, the Rastafarian, the people that come from the old lineage of locks, it's seen in very high regard because of the lack of manipulation, the true freedom. People who follow the full spiritual practice, they believe that those specific locks are going to give you the bulk of the benefit. I love freeform locks. I'm not a person that decided to go about getting them because at the time I was very, very insecure about trying to land a job where I'm at now. I'm just being honest with you guys, but I still wanted locks, but I wanted some that I could maneuver and style a little bit more. That is one thing that you guys have to consider when it comes to both of these styles. There are pros and cons. So the cons of the freeform, just the true neglect freeform, is that it's going to be very difficult for you guys to style because of the nature of the locks, because of the thickness that a natural true freeform lock journey will sort of evoke. It's very, very difficult to style in the conventional ways with braid styles, with sometimes even, buns looking the exact same because of those thicker size locks. If you utilize like a semi-freeform, typically you have a little bit more range of motion with those. You got a little bit more control, got a little bit more versatility with those locks. If you're looking for, more of a natural look, less manicured look, but still freeform, still different shapes and sizes, you can definitely go that semi-freeform. But if you want to go true to life and just let your locks do what they do, you want to sort of remove some of that versatility, definitely go that natural freeform. All right. Now, in both of these, just like fully manicured locks, have a negative stigma that comes with them. And even more so in these cases because of the lack of maintenance, and honestly, because of the perception and the look. It looks like you're not doing much to your hair, and because of that look and because it doesn't look as maintained, oftentimes it's going to be perceived as dirty, etc., etc., all the negative stereotypes. So that is a glaring con here. If you are somebody who has never embarked on that journey, has never, you know, thought about embarking on a freeform journey, and you're starting, just like with manicured locks, you gotta be ready for that confidence, you know, reload. Because when you get those locks, just regular locks, you know, manicured locks, you're gonna have to go through a confidence recalibration. I can only imagine when you get those freeform locks in the societies that we live in on this planet, it's gonna take a thug. Like, real talk, you're gonna have to be a real thug to be able to manage that. So we're talking about pedestals. It's sort of like the preform locks as just like the reign supreme, the people that are just fully rebellious, fully embracing the lock journey. And then you got right under them is the fully manicured locks, you know, because we love the culture too, but we trying to get paid. I'm just kidding. We can all get paid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a leap that we weren't necessarily trying to make at that point in time. So, you know, when it comes to those freeform locks, semi-freeform and natural, I love them. I truly adore them. Every pair of freeform locks that I've ever seen has always been amazing. It's been unique, and I've really been envious. Honestly, I've really been envious. The only other thing that I can warn you is when you relinquish a certain amount of control with manipulating your hair and parting your hair, there are gonna be some things that you're gonna have to account for later on down the line, like potential thin locks, potential locks falling out. I feel like sometimes when you embark on these freeform journeys, you definitely have to just embrace a lot of what comes with it. If you find yourself in the manicured lock journey having problems with things like frizz, or not knowing when your hair is gonna lock, or just waiting years for your hair to get to a certain point in style and just look that you want, the freeform journey might not be for you if you're having issues with time and et cetera, et cetera. Now, maybe the semi-freeform, you get to a point where you've manicured your locks to a certain point and you just decide, okay, I'm not gonna do nothing but wash them. That's pretty manageable. You can sort of maneuver around that. But that real deal, that freeform, I chill out on that. Okay, ultimately, you guys, if you are thinking about getting freeform locks, definitely want to make sure you consider some of the things that I mentioned in this video. If you have freeform locks, go ahead, leave a comment in the comment section right now. Just let us know your experience, because as a lock family, we all like to build off that experience and just get that encouragement. Hopefully this video helped. Hopefully it's giving you guys some information and helped you guys decide whether or not you want to go that freeform route, that semi-freeform route, or that fully manicured route. Again, it's been tplocks, signing out.
Wait, come back to me.
Yeah, Layla.
Oh, that was a movement.
Yeah, see, you feel that?
Hi, baby.
That's the baby's heart, Layla. You hear it? It sounds like a horse galloping, huh? There's a whole person in there.
What do you think about that, Layla?
Oh, I think it's so cool.
You think it's so cool?
Yeah.
It's your little brother or sister, Layla.
Oh, there it is. They like to
Strong
move
heart.
around. This baby is moving.
That's a strong heart. Layla wants to see it. Look.